Hello, my name is Kenneth, and we are continuing our last silent run as this block deck, really. Just picked up Runic Dome, since we don't really need to see Intense anymore, like we purposely picked it. Since we can just outblock just about everything at this point, as long as we get everything going properly. We are going to be fighting this boss, which I don't think we've fought in yet. If all goes well, that is. Looks like we will pick the left path, since it has a couple more elites we can fight to try and get our last couple of relics. Just seeing if there's a way to get 3 along this path, which there is, should we go for this one. So in that case, let's go up this side to this shop after a couple of fights, I think. Two Spikers and a Repulsor. Haven't seen these guys in a while. We are probably going to try and get one of our 3-cost cards. Let's draw some. Backflip should be fine, I think. We have 7 cards in our hand, so we have 9 after this. Did not get it, so I think we will just play these out and not waste too much time on waiting to get the right 2 cards in our hand. Not sure which is best to weaken. We did do that just in case it made the same card 0 cost. So we're free to attack a Spiker. So we'll attack the one that isn't weakened. Absolutely ton of block on our first turn already, so good sign of things to come. We'll just keep trying to take out that middle one, I guess. And just hope whatever block we generate is enough to not take any damage. Get a couple days into our deck, it looks like. Did draw one. Flying Knee, Wraith Form, Dash should be fine. Oh, that is already too much energy left over regardless, so it doesn't matter the order, so... probably are going to take damage this turn. Maybe we should Explosive Potion just in case this Spiker decides to attack. That'll save a little bit of life. We indeed did not get attacked. I'll probably be this Repulsor next. Maybe you shouldn't have attacked this guy. Just in case he has enough attack to get through 11. He didn't, so we were good. So now we just play lots of skills. Anything, Nightmare might not be bad on Escape Plan to get a bunch of damage in next turn, but we might kill him anyways. Here. Yep. That was another successful battle. Our deck seems to be working as intended. Tear shouldn't be necessary, even though isn't a bad choice. Sucker Punch, unupgraded, I don't think we're going to pick. Well-Laid Plans could finally be alright for Nightmare and Wraith Form, since we have trouble getting those in our hand at once. And we do get a free card out of that with Mummified Hand, so let's pick that. An Orb Walker. That's Adrenaline. But a Backflip. There is Wraith Form. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the other powers we wanted before that. So I think we will still After Image first. And play the usual stuff. And probably save Wraith Form for the next go-around. think I will choose to defend to be safe. No, 26 is a lot, so I don't think he's going to deal much more than that. 27 even. Yep, only 17. There's our well-laid plans. May as well backflip twice before then to try and get a 3-cost card in our hand. Now we will empty our hand to try and get it on leg sweep, which we did get actually. To think the game offered us Velvet Choker last, the end of last session. Definitely glad we didn't pick that. We'll save on to Nightmare from now on. Seems fine to me. Try to backflip. Once again, not quite, but we can retain it further. That is some block. Once again, he probably will just die here though. So, unnecessary to have saved this for so long. So be it. See, Dagger Spray, Blade Dance, and Catalyst. I think we're fine to skip these. Though, yeah, no need to get another Blade Dance, I don't think. Even the first one we probably can remove at this point, since it doesn't trigger Wraith Form or anything. Pen Nib is indeed ready. Let's backflip, see if we get anything else we wanted. A little footwork. I don't think we'll Nightmare here on our after image, which means we are probably fine to play that first. Will hit us for 3 if we after image, I mean if we strike him. So let's strike this Exploder, I think. Should be fine. Outmaneuver. We will dash. I think we'll get rid of the Exploder first. Probably not enough block if they all attack. Yep. But 10 energy this turn. Sounds like a good idea to me to try and draw as much as we can. Well-laid plans. Strike. I think we will save Wraith Form, to be honest. We can not take out Exploder with just a Flying Knee, so we'll put everything into it. And save up Wraith Form another turn. Rip 5 energy. Still no Nightmare. That is alright. We're probably going to wait for Nightmare Wraith Form to kill this Spiker, because I'd rather not attack it and lose so much block each time at this point. Still no Nightmare. Let's start getting rid of the artifact on Sphere Guardian, I think. And save Wraith Form again. Considering how well we've been doing, though, it may have been alright to have played Wraith Form in one of those previous turns. 5 damage is definitely not bad, but it doesn't beat 20 damage. I don't think we're going to play this one this turn, unfortunately. Let's Flying Knee. I think we can afford to, most likely. And it'll make it easier to play Wraith Form next turn. We have 4 of them. They're quite likely to hit one upon activating them. I think we'll go straight ahead with that. Now it's worth considering spending some of these cards, but we'll just hope we get lucky again. Did not. Instead we get a free backflip and dash, so that is quite alright. Can play Wraith Form next turn, of course, thanks to Retain. Had just enough block there, apparently. Can take out this Sphere Guardian. I think we will ignore the Spiker for now so that we don't needlessly take 15. Could Fire Potion it, but not necessary. I think we'll forget those attacks. And that'll be it, I think. Got an Energy Potion. Probably unnecessary, but try and find a turn to use it. Piercing Whale. All enemies was 8 strength for 1 turn. Don't think we'll need that. We already blocked plenty. So 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter which way we go past this, I guess. Question is, do you want to go up this way or up this way? We'll hit the shop with 38 gold, I think, though. No more shops after that, anyway. Whetstone, Mercury Hourglass, and Darkstone Periapt. I think that the Hourglass would be nice, because we take so long to kill our enemies anyways. In that case, Noxious Fumes might be an okay pick as well, since it makes another card free and we draw plenty, as you've seen in previous battles. I think rather than removing anything, we'll go for that. Just to bolster our ability to fight long battles. I think we'll go Elite and then Campfire, depending on how this next battle goes. We have 2 Spikers, our Pulsar, and an Exploder. I think we'll just After Image straight away. Let's get this Exploder out of the way. If multiple choose to attack, we might still take some damage, but otherwise 25 is a fair amount. We will take some damage, looks like 4. That is reasonable. There's our Nightmare. Did not get our Wraith Form just yet. not strike that exploder. So we will die in 2 turns no matter what then. So we have to be careful how much block we put up next turn. Looks like this turn, 46 block was a bit unnecessary. There's well-laid plans. I think this will be another quick battle. We're probably okay to just play everything again. Let's leg sweep one of these guys, I think. When does this trigger? The start of your turn. So I guess we do want to prevent him from attacking as well as dealing 12 damage. We are going to take damage if these guys choose to attack though. So they almost certainly will. Or not. Guess we got lucky there. There's Adrenaline. Backflip. Blade Dance. We have a strike and a neutralize now. Let's neutralize this guy. Probably wasn't the greatest choice with 7 thorns though, now I think about it. Can we take you out? Not quite. Don't want it to retain any days. Those do go straight into our deck, which is quite annoying. Did take some damage there. So now we just need enough to take out this spiker. We'll probably just play skills until that happens. This actually is enough though. Not too bad. I think we can probably get away with it fighting that elite before we rest. Just to make sure we get full use out of whatever we heal up with. Don't think I want any of these. Dodge and roll is tempting, but it doesn't give card draw, and acrobatics might actually be okay, all things considered, seeing as we always have a ton of energy left. Let's give it a try. It may help us thin out our hand to hit something with Mummified Hand with. Two Spheric Guardians, or Orb Walkers. May as well Afterimage. End up and then play everything, it looks like. We'll go for this second one with slightly less HP. Guess we should have pen nibbed the strike. It'd take 4 damage. Adrenaline. Neutralize. Footwork. Dodge and roll. Flying knee, strike, and another strike. Another hand, laid waste 2. We are taking a fair amount of damage though each turn. The sooner we get rid of this second one, the better. Did manage to hit Wraith Form, so I think I will just immediately play it probably. Could lose up some damage. Still could hit Nightmare. We did hit Nightmare. I don't think it'll hit it for 0, unfortunately, next turn. But we will play it this turn. Do I want to retain anything in particular? Leg sweep would be nice, I guess. I think we'll still take it, because if a Wraith Form makes this cost 0, then we're still okay with that. So I think we will play our Wraith Forms first. I think I'll play this first, just so it doesn't hit 0. I will still use this potion, I think. In that case. This should be weakened now, I think. Unfortunately, I was going to say we're going to not be able to kill it, but it looks like it did hit right, and poison is a thing now. It is worth remembering. Since we just put that in our deck not too long ago. Got lots of burns coming in, though. There's our last Wraith Form. That should be game. Hopefully we can do that again on a boss later. We'd gain some max HP. I don't think we need any of these. And we will heal up here. No need to upgrade anything, really. The Maw. Adrenaline. Escape plan. Well-laid plans. May as well Survivor first, so that we hit 0 on something else. Leg sweep. Dash, strike, defend. Oh, 55 block turn 1. Against an enemy who wasn't even attacking. Well worth it. Footwork, acrobatics. What am I discarding here? Let's get rid of a strike for now. Outmaneuver, Noxious Fumes, strike, defend, defend. Do have Pen Nib ready for next turn. We did fully block that attack. Neutralize, flying knee and backflip. I did use Pen Nib on Neutralize though. Whoops. Here's our Nightmare and Wraith Form. I think we will still play it this turn. Don't need that strike. Looks like we will set up to take out this Maw quite quickly with all this Wraith Form. I think we have to balance block with playing Wraith Form. I don't know if he'll switch to a non-attack this turn since he attacked last turn. We'll go for one more. And we can't go for any more beyond that, so... Dodge and roll is probably better than a backflip this turn. Retain this Wraith Form. I haven't really thought beyond our powers what we want to retain. So we maybe could have retained some of our other stuff, since we've already gotten these out of the way. Don't need strikes for sure, though. Strikes are definitely on the chopping block if we can remove some cards. I don't think we can finish him off this turn. Unless we use a potion, which shouldn't be necessary, so... one more turn it is. Yeah, and we took no damage as far as I can tell. Prepared, calculated gamble, or crippling poison. 5 poison, 5 weak is not bad. I think we'll go for more cards like prepared. I don't think we need to reroll our entire hand, for the most part, ever. This isn't upgraded though. This does only upgrade attacks, which hasn't really fit the synergy of our deck since we got it. This is a skill, so I think I will pick it for that reason, otherwise I would just ignore it. A skill that doesn't cost us much to put in our deck and play. On seizing top, when you have no card in hand during your turn, draw a card. That is definitely super useful. That may make the difference between winning or losing, because we do often end our turns with no cards in hand and extra energy. So being able to put that to use finally, pretty good. Well-laid plans. After image, dodge and roll, defend, strike, survivor, top into escape plan, into blade dance, into 2 shivs, which we will split evenly, I think, into a strike, and a pen nib, so that worked out quite fine. Let's get rid of that strike. And of course we drew one anyway. Do want to flying knee something here. Probably this enemy, even though it has a block. Just keep them all around the same level. Footwork, outmaneuver. Strike. A defend. Acrobatics. We'll discard a leg sweep, probably. Still play Adrenaline. We get another flying knee. And we'll keep Nightmare here. We're going to take some damage, looks like. We have 11 energy, though. It's quite insane. We'll Wraith Form, neutralize the leftmost one, backflip and Noxus Fumes, I think. Backflip, neutralize the middle one, Blade Dance, Shiv, Shiv, defend, backflip, defend. Looks like we finally have a deck going here. That might have been the last piece we needed to make something happen. Let's see if we can't take him out this turn. With some luck with these Wraith Forms. Did get a little lucky and got one. Immediately get rid of Writhe. I think we will probably discard Wraith Form to keep drawing, though it may not be necessary. Yeah, I guess it isn't necessary. But we will see what we get here. Any more skills? Nope. That is this fight. Wow, we actually did kill them all that turn. Ancient Potion, Gold, and another Prepared. I think that is probably a better choice over well-laid plans at this point. Backflip also isn't bad. But it is kind of hard to keep unseizing top going when you're drawing 2 cards instead of just 1. So we'll go with Prepared. Then we have an Elite. We have a head, a giant head. Let us After Image into Acrobatics. Adrenaline. Well-laid plans. Into Escape Plan. Into Defend. I guess we will play this strike as late as possible, looks like. What I want to remove here, probably a regular survivor. Here's our dash, it'll do 20 damage compared to 24 right now with the others. I guess I want to get through my deck as quickly as possible for the powers, so I think we'll just keep drawing. There's Noxus Fumes. There's Dash anyway. And we'll keep Wraith Form here. It's not the most damage, but we at least cycled a lot of cards. Here's our Nightmare. Neutralize. Leg Sweep. Strike. Which I think was fine over Outmaneuver since we had Pen Nib. So saying that, probably wanted this 3 energy for more Wraiths next turn. I don't know if he tries to debuff us at all for this Ancient Potion. I probably will be ignoring that. Let's try and thin our hand here. Apparently need to discard one more card. Or not, this one must have misclicked. Footwork is fine. 1, 2, 3. I think we can play everything here. Probably do lose out on some immediate damage, but that does get these out of our hand for next turn. Definitely not the greatest for block either. Do I want to keep Flying Knee? I think we're fine leaving it. Looks like he does try and debuff us. We are immune to a weak. Now, time to do absolutely tons of damage. Probably neutralize over Flying Knee right now. In all honesty, Survivor is probably better as well. Whoops, we did have Unseizing Top. Could have definitely played that. Can we kill him before he does his big attack? With 9 energy, it is likely. We'll still play you. Well, it does not look like we can, but we almost certainly have enough block for whatever he's going to attack us with. I'll not keep any of those. Tick-tock, tick-tock, indeed. Blocked, as we suspected. And that'll be this. Not bad. Not bad at all. 2 more energy at the start of the game. Pretty good. Was it next combat? It is indeed next combat, so we'll get 2 energy for this elite. We will heal here, because why not? Don't I think we can get away without upgrading anything. Golden Shrine again. No more shops as far as I remember, so may as well gain the 100 gold just in case. Which, now that I think about it, just in case nothing, so is just going to exist. Elite. We have 2 Orb Walkers. We'll just play this stuff, I think. We have a 0 mana Wraith Form. There's well-laid plans, so I think we will retain Wraith Form. I think I will discard a Shiv here to still play this. And get some burns going, it looks like. I did see one went to the left and to the right, so it looks like, I don't know if that's always the case or if it's random, but it is worth noting to try and learn that. Still gonna try for Nightmare, which we didn't get. Let's just block tons. Another 63 block casually. They did go both directions again. Is this one also going to do that? Alright. Nightmare Wraith Form. Neutralize this one. Then we probably can only just strike the right one some more, and then take a ton of damage. Not ideal. Hopefully one of them chooses to debuff us instead. They did not. Now we have absolute tons of Wraith Forms to get going. May as well use some of these up beforehand. Did hit you. And you. Not lucky enough to get all of them though. Probably going to take some damage again. Do I want backflip for next turn? Can't really see why not, so we'll keep that as well. Just ensure we get some block going. Good thing we can rest before our boss. Definitely gonna need it. Another successful fight. Shuriken, 3 attacks in a single turn, gain some strength. We may occasionally make that happen with our shivs. Another Nightmare, huh? I think we are going to ignore that. Though we could potentially get more shenanigans with some other powers multiple times. It already takes long enough to get our current one going. I think we've been fine playing out our other powers beforehand. Next question would be deflect maybe, but don't think we want that. Let us rest and then fight our third boss. He is the Time Eater, huh? Whenever you play 12 cards, your turn is ended and Time Eater gains 12 strength. It seems like this deck, on first glance, may not be the best to go against this guy. A Nightmare Wraith Form. It's Wraith Form immediately, I think. So in that case, we probably are worth doing this. Did work out. We can't get rid of this Writhe, unfortunately, so we'll have some extra energy. 6 more cards. We are vulnerable now. I would not be surprised if we hit 6 cards this turn. In that case, we'll just immediately start with our Wraith Form. We're probably going to want to focus on block and weak the rest of this turn. And looks like we're triggering it next turn, which is actually really bad. Might have miscounted a bit there. And this time around we didn't get our retain before playing our combo, so those guys are going back into the deck. This seems pretty bad. What gives us the most block then? Or do I just focus on next turn and go for outmaneuver? I think we're just gonna have to take a bunch of damage. And Footworker would be really nice to play here too. How many blocks do we have left in our deck? 1, 2, 3. Not many. I think we can afford to just outmaneuver first. And probably just play out our hand again next turn. Which is probably going to make us end a turn early again later on. I guess in that case, let's dash. Come at me, Time Eater. Do whatever you're going to do. Let's actually drink our potions now. No reason not to. Well-laid plans, potentially. Let's try to get some things that we actually want to get 0 cost on now. I want to discard cards. Let's get rid of this prepared and play out the rest. If we can trigger his counter on like an extra card like this, that would be great. I think in that case, let's get our strikes out of the way. We just got achievement unlocked powerful. Huh. Not quite sure what that was for. But next turn we can play 2 cards. We did have enough block there, that's a good sign. So we have to think really carefully though about what we're going to choose. Probably leg sweep and backflip. And then retain something good maybe. And ped nib a flying knee next turn. That sounds useful. Everything else will just pass. Once again, a good block, it looks like. So, neutralize. Darn it, wrong order. I will never not remember to do that right. I'm sure. Let's keep playing everything. There's Wraith Form, which we cannot get going, unfortunately. Acrobatics instead, then. Footwork, hopefully into a Wraith Form, and then we have 50-50. Did not get it, unfortunately. Hopefully another good set of blocks, though, which he didn't attack, so I guess not. 3 cards this time. That'll probably be dodge and roll. Did that in wrong order. Whoops. Wraith, and then escape plan or defend. I'll go with defend for the 2 extra block. We'll keep escape plan. Got a bit of a draw reduction. Shouldn't matter with how much we can draw, really. I think we will still flying knee for next turn. This looks like it might be a successful first fight against a Time Eater, which I am a bit surprised by. What is more likely to make the difference? We'll keep both of these, I think, for next turn. 2 skills, and they'll set up for any turns after that. He did heal. So looks like we are going to have to try and kill him in a single turn. Well, if he's going to attack, potentially, we will just backflip and pick prepared and defend, maybe. This will probably be more damage looking at it, but just in case he attacks, I suppose I want the block. We can afford to take 1 really bad turn against him, which that was a mediumly bad turn, I guess. Is this going to be his final turn, though? Well, if we get some skills, potentially, I will preemptively throw this. One more set of damage. We are out of energy. Oh, he's not gonna trigger that. Is that a heal again? That is not a heal again. Well, as long as he doesn't have a second form, I think we do have this. Achievement unlocked, Time Meter. Well, that is our first silent victory. I'm pretty excited. I can't believe we made it work with a deck like that. That deck is definitely not what I think when I think silent, but I haven't seen too much of the silent outside of what I've played. Got a ton of block, ton of energy, ton of card draw. Let's see our first victory here is silent. The thump, the thump. Deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. It is the heart of the Spire, the source of this evil. Prepare your daggers. You deal 637 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? You feel that you have dealt a total of 2,000 damage to the heart. The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. Victory question mark? Achievement unlocked? Emerald. Get an unlock here. We do. Looks like we did quite well. We got quite a few elites. As you can see, 8,000 money. Let's see what our unlocks are. Reflex, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 1 card. Tactician, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, gain 1 energy. And Underhanded Strike, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, deal 7 damage to random enemy. Rip speech. But yeah, I did mention this one earlier. I knew it existed, but looks like we did not indeed have it unlocked. So now that we have them, we may try a discard deck in the future as a silent. And that is probably going to bring us to the end of this episode. I am not sure if we unlock anything else quite yet. I do know there's an Ascension mode that if we get 5 runs as a single character, I know we can unlock it since I saw the patch notes. I'm not sure how we unlock it normally. I may look at that up in between episodes. It may just be some more wins with each of the characters. For now, let's have a quick peek of our stats before we quit as well. We have most of the achievements unlocked now, just have 7 left. Here are our stats as all characters. Then we have our Ironclad stats. We have 2 victories, 6 deaths. Compared to the Silent, 1 victory, 7 deaths. So we actually have played the same number of runs, which is surprising. We just had 1 more lucky run as the Ironclad apparently. And we've played slightly longer as a Silent. So that is going to bring us to the end of this episode though. Thank you very much for watching, and do watch again next time where we will switch back to the Ironclad probably, since we've now gotten our Silent win. And thank you again.